nucleus hive that we installed about 2 months ago, and I did an experiment. It really wasn't an experiment, it was a learning curve on my part. The nuc came with deep frames, and I had no deep boxes, and so I put the deep frames in two mediums. The thing is the deep frame is going to extend to about here, leaving about this much space underneath the deep frame that the bees don't really know what to do with. And so what I was hoping they would do was ignore that space. Well, the bees did not ignore that space. They built comb down in there, and it's made kind of a mess. And so now I have a deep box. I'm going to try to transfer those deep frames into the deep box and try to salvage whatever comb they may have built on the bottom side of that deep frame. So hang on, we're going to open this up and see what these two are the sections. This is the top part where the top bar of the deep frames go, and they extend down to halfway to the one on the bottom. These are the deep frames that I'm going to merge with the 5 deep frames that came with the nuc out of the main hive. Just kind of move these out of the way for the moment. And I'm going to pull up the deeps and gently set them in here. These first 3 here are mediums. I'm going to pull this one out. This looks like all honey on this, and I'm just going to set it here out of the way for the moment. Last week when I came to check on them, I did attempt to salvage part of the comb that was underneath one of the deeps, and this is one of them here. And it looks like it's mostly drone brood on that side, and mostly drone brood on this side. This is one that was cleaned off last time. You can see they've already built more comb on that. You see that? You see that, ladies and gentlemen? And that's what I've got to clean off. What I'm going to do, that part that's hanging down underneath, I'll take this frame here that's got the rubber bands on it, I'll cut that out and then place that comb underneath there. See that mess that they've made there in the bottom? And I'm holding it at an angle here because if I were to tilt it sideways, it would probably just fall off. Here's what we have. We have 4 deeps here. These 2, well, let's see. These 2 are mediums. This is a deep that's just foundation that's new. And then right over here is the 5th deep. And you put your finger on top of that 4th one at that end right there to keep me from lifting it up. Upside down and just set it right here. Upside down right there. Hold it. those two rubber bands over so we can kind of put this one over here. I mean, it's possible this one was not marked to begin with, because I find it hard to believe that a queen would have done this much. Yeah, that was the one over at the Scots. I'm going to put all of these in here and leave a medium on the bottom.
You want another rubber band?
Okay. Put the deep on next. This is the deep to fix the learning curve that I had. Just hate that sound. What we've done is we've shifted things, moved things around. We saw the queen. She looks like she's doing a great job laying. I removed the deeps from the combination of two medium boxes, and now we have one medium box. We have one deep box that has not only the 5 frames from the nucleus, which is just very solidly packed with brood and larvae, and then I also have 5 other frames of foundation that I've interlaced in between the solid ones, and then we have 2 nearly full supers here. Now what I'm going to do, before I put the outer cover lid on, I'm going to check this hive right here, see if there's any activity. All I see is a bunch of dead bees on the front end. I'm going to check the 2 bottom mediums, and if there's no activity of a queen, I'm going to merge those with this hive here, with newspaper between them, and just in case there is a queen, I'm going to put a queen excluder between them. So that's what we're going to do now, is look into this.
Well, your whole front porch is covered with dead bees.
All right, there was like less than 7 frames of comb on those 2 boxes of. So what I'm going to do is merge this box that's back here, this box right here. I'm going to set it on top of this. So what we'll do is put a layer of paper. I'm going to put a couple of slits in there. And then of course the wind's going to stir up. I'm going to put this queen excluder on here. Almost positive there is no queen in this one, but I don't want to jeopardize this good strong hive. After enough time has passed, they will have eaten through, both sides will have eaten through this paper, and then by that time the smells of both hives should merge, be similar enough to merge, and then we can remove this queen excluder, and then we'd have another box on our hive. Hopefully taking one weak hive and adding it to a strong hive will make a super strong.